What about Erling Haaland then today? Because obviously we're given lots of credit, but really it's the main man up top, isn't it, that should get all the credit?
It's unbelievable that this is his first ever World Cup. This is his day, a 9.1 for the finishes that he has. But it's Haaland's first ever World Cup. He's scored in 14 consecutive competitive international matches for Norway. 27 goals, by the way, within those 14 games, tied with Messi and Mbappe for most goals in the tournament. It's absolutely unbelievable that this is his moment to show to the entire world that he is that guy that could step up in the big moments. There are plenty of players who could score goals in the Champions League, score goals for their club team, but then sometimes when they go onto the international stage and they have so much pressure, they don't live up to it. Erling Haaland is the complete opposite. Doesn't have a lot of chances, doesn't have a lot of touches on the ball, but they're some of the most important ones. By the way, winning goal against Côte d'Ivoire and now a brace against Brazil. That's unbelievable.
He doesn't get involved in a lot of play, but when you need him to score goals, which is what he's there for, he does it. He took his first goal brilliantly, and it's what we said about half-time, about Norway need to play more to his strengths, which is getting crosses in the box, because he's one of the best and most dominant strikers in the air that I have seen. You know, so gets his first goal, second goal, takes a touch, shoots between defenders' legs, just shows how he can be clinical, and everything about him, how he carries himself, and you see the pictures off the TV, he's being authentic to who he is, which is why people like him and gravitated to him so much. But he is a freak of nature. And like Marco says, he's plays for the national team and he just still takes on and keeps the same level of performances and quality as we see him when he plays for Manchester City.
And he could very well be in the shout for the Golden Boot, couldn't he, depending on how far Norway can go in this tournament?
Yeah, I just love how easy he makes goal scoring look. And much of the conversation coming in was it was the clash of the Titans, Erling Haaland versus Gabriel. And there's only one winner in that, because Gabriel, he put him in his pocket. And there's a quote in the post-match presser, and their head coach, Ståle Stolboken, deserves full credit for just the masterclass he put on today, because he put on 2 subs that changed the game. Oscar Bob came in, changed the game. 2 young Norwegians, and Andreas Schjelderup changed the game and had both assists to him. And he said, when a reporter asked him, what's Haaland's biggest strength? Is it physicality? Is it just pure goals? He says he spends 90 minutes, or maybe 89, watching what the defender is going to do. And all he needs is 1 minute to realize when and how to create that space to get the edge. And that's how he wins you games. We saw it against Gabriel. We saw it on the second goal. He's finding different ways to make himself the most important player on the pitch, whether for club or for country. And I'm telling you right now, Norway are the real deal at this World Cup.
Third player in history to score a goal in his first 3 World Cup appearances. He's obviously led Norway back to their first World Cup in almost 3 decades, which is so impressive. He scored a goal as well, by the way, against 26 different nations. You know what's been really fun to see across America is, okay, yes, everybody knows Mbappe, Ronaldo, Leo, Messi. I feel like the world has been introduced internationally to Erling Haaland, right?
100%. I've been doing a lot of interviews around America, and after Messi and Ronaldo, and I'll put Mbappe there, everyone asks about Erling Haaland. There's obviously the goals and him always being in the media, what he's done at Manchester City and in the Champions League plays a part, but I think it's also the character that Haaland is. You don't see it very often. I think football players now, they're trying to be somebody else. They put on a persona. He's authentically himself, and it's phenomenal to see him now doing it on the world stage, because there's been a lot of great players that sometimes for the country that they represent, they don't get to come to the World Cup. So the fact that he is at the World Cup is amazing to see that he's doing it on the world stage as well.
We get to see the quirkiness and how unique he is, obviously, with Manchester City, and even through his rise of domestic football. What makes him so special, though, for you, Mike?
He's ruthless, and he's an homage to the old school footballer, the old school strikers that we don't really see nowadays. And he's a different striker than your Harry Kane. He's a different striker than your modern striker, who likes to drop, who likes to be more technically sound, who likes to get extra touches. He's the epitome of efficiency in the final third. To have the number of goals he has, to have as little a touch in the build-up as we see with Manchester City, as we saw against Côte d'Ivoire with Norway, he puts in the work on both sides of the ball, but in the box, in the final third, he is an absolute killer, and that's what makes him special. And he's a goal machine, and we've seen it at the World Cup.
He's a goal scorer, and I think also for the fans to understand. Let me just give you an idea. Come at our betting expert, Buckets. Buckets is 6 foot. Come here.
Oh, come by.
Stand next to the shortest person on set.
This is how tall Erling Haaland is, and obviously add athleticism to it as well. This is how much of a monster he is. Obviously, Buckets isn't as athletic, so he can get lost now. Thank you, Buckets.
For context, Nigel, you're what, 5'5"?
I am 5'10". Do not play with me. I am 5'10". But thank you again, Buckets. Sorry, playing. But yeah, so Buckets is 6'4". Erling Haaland is 6'4".
He was about to say Jimmy, man. Jimmy Conrad.
He's a physical specimen, though, because there's one thing being that tall, but he is so athletically gifted and so unique in what he does. So for the modern-day footballer, he's not your average footballer. He is beyond that, and he's so gifted athletically-wise, and he's got happy feet, whether he gets involved with the player or not. But he's a clinical finisher and he's a goal scorer when it comes to doing his job.
Would you like to be a teammate of his and join in that kind of celebration with him?
I will join in it with him because I think the lads were spot on in assessing his personality. He's authentic. Yeah. That's the thing about him. Even for as big as a superstar he is in the footballing terms, he is just so authentic and true to himself, doesn't try to be someone or something he's not. He stays authentic to himself, which is why I'm not surprised so many people are gravitating to him, because you're getting the real him, not a PR team around him, protecting this and that. Very authentic, and that's what football fans want.
Well, a lot of Erling Haaland lovers out there will already know just some of the antics that he gets to off the pitch, but we're going to show you some of Erling Haaland's very finest moments. Let's have a look at what we're going to start with. This tweet, he spelled Orlando wrong, then he put this on Snapchat, by the way, not even allowed to write something wrong now in this perfect world. Sorry to all the perfect brothers and sisters out there. He's so funny. He's so cheeky, isn't he? People have had hats made of this. They've done all sorts of merchandise as well. He's a big milk drinker as well. He likes raw milk. Yeah.
He showed it off on his YouTube channel. He shows like where he gets it from with the lady that like makes it for him. So
it's crazy though, because John Carew, who I played with, obviously played for Norway as well, was quite an imposing figure. I was big as him. He always used to say he used to drink raw milk as a kid. He used to drink so much milk as a kid, and John Crew's a bigger mountain as well.
So kids drink your milk. I'm not a big milk fan. This is a bit icky to me.
Well, he's from Norway as well, so the food quality there is
and the steak he makes, he's like grilling steak every night in his backyard. He has like a whole video on like exactly what he eats. So
he's an amazing follow. If you don't follow him on social media, you might have seen him on the music scene as well, because he's a bit of a rapper.
What?
Oh, there's the grill you were talking about. This was from quite a while ago.
His these days is a little bit nicer.
Wow, Flow Kings.
So he does all sorts of, could you call them music videos?
That I think we could leave in the past.
This was in his younger days, though. Younger days.
He's also had quite a few viral moments, hasn't he, just for doing everyday normal things?
Kind of crazy how much content we're having of these players these days, because everyone's got like a phone now, so we're seeing behind the scenes that we've never been able to see before.
You know what's really been surreal with him in particular? You see how much buy-in he has into tapping into American culture, whether it be doing things like this in his younger days. But I saw a video recently of him even putting on cowboy boots. And of course, this is the big moment.
So he's got over $100,000 worth. I think they're about $30,000 each for a Birkin bag. I mean, I don't know. You tell me, Nige. You've got some now? Birkin bags?
I don't have no Birkin bags.
Who's got more Birkin bags? You said that you have multiple.
I don't have Birkin bags.
Who has them in the house?
Someone close to me has Birkin bags.
That he bought. So
talk about Poppy.
Are they about $30,000?
Depends. Those ones, the big ones that he has, yes. The standard regular Birkin used to get about, well, they did.
He knows. He knows.
They're a bit, but I'm not saying.
I think your credit card just fell out when you just tried to
No, just like, I think they're roughly $28,300.
The big ones are a little bit more.
The big ones are a lot more.
The biggest thing is they go up in value.
They go up in value, yes. They're going to pay some college funds.
If you ever sell them. Erling Haaland, though, he likes to wear his own style, doesn't he? Even there is a perfect kind of depiction. The man bun, the bag.
It's a statement piece, isn't it? Because when we started playing, when we were first playing, it was Louis Vuitton. Then it's gone from Louis Vuitton, and now these players now, like you said, access with social media, big followings. It all goes hand in hand with marketing and brands, and they want that exclusive stuff. And if you're getting Birkins like that, you're very exclusive.
You tap into different subcultures.
Could you imagine, by the way, if Nigel had an Instagram when he was playing?
Oh.
First of all, he'd have a social media manager, because he has one now.
He'd get banned.
Would have been scary.
Thanks, everybody.
Tackles, Nige, for the tackles you made.
What do you mean get banned? I can adapt.
Okay.
Don't ever put me in a box. I'm out the box.
You make Poppy do all of your Instagram posts. You can't even add a song on his own.
That's absolutely irrelevant to what we're talking about now. But anyway.
I could post whatever I want on there. In fact, good idea. I might. So Erling Haaland, he has captured the world's hearts, really, hasn't he, at this World Cup, along with all the Norwegian fans and their iconic row. You can watch Erling Haaland as well, as a reminder, next season on Paramount Plus in the Champions League with Manchester City. And then, of course, the Carabao Cup as well. Manchester City will look to win it back-to-back seasons after they won it all at Wembley last season, and they'll go into the third round, and that's coming up for you in September. So we'll see much more of Erling Haaland next season.